Okay, lap 6. I got 21 and a half miles into my 50K. This is the official start. I feel like shit. Twisted my ankle, so I'm walking this lap. And even the last one if I do it. Shed the backpack. Just so you can see the kind of terrain. How it starts, we go up this piece of shit hill. Also, the purpose, I wanted to walk one lap to see what my average walking pace is. And don't expect a lot of talking. Calves are cramping up real bad every time I try and run. And I've had lots of salt, probably 4,000 milligrams of sodium in what I've drank so far. And as you can see, the trail kind of angles to the left. I twisted my right ankle, and we go all the way around this shit baby ski hill, all angled to the left, and it's just a piece of shit on that ankle. It's probably about 90 degrees out here. Doing conversion in my head, the high today is forecast at 36 Celsius. Whatever the hell that is. We just call it hot for now. That was the official start point where I turned the video on. So this is how they warm you up. You can hardly see the screen, so I'm probably getting a lot of footage of diddly dick. One good thing, there's no bugs. Even those wee little couple steps give me ouchies in both calves. There's the ski hill somewhere over there, and this is the trail. There's the ski hill up there, and that's eventually where we're going to be. As it gets just a wee bit steeper. I hear people coming behind me. And there's the top. Hey, Mallory, you ran that last time, remember?
I know.
And there she goes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh. Nobody keeps up to Mallory. I think she was 11th overall in Western States last year, that girl. She does this for a little bit of practice, and in 5 laps of 4.5 miles each, she's officially lapped me, I believe. But I did run 3 laps of it with her. Shows you how much I've slowed down. And until you get real tired, I actually find this easier to run, except when I get crampies, I seem to get lazy legs and I can trip on heavy air. We'll see if after a mile or two the cramps go away from that E-load I just took. And this is the actual trail. This is just not something I made up. There's our markers, so I know I'm not lost. 5 of Diamonds, mountain bike trail. Those are the runner markers, the little red flags. A lot of this is pretty boring if you're just watching. I wish I could do it faster so you wouldn't have to spend all time watching the boring. But last year when we did this, lap 4, I tripped about halfway down this. Never stopped rolling till I got to the bottom. What a sight that was. It was right about here I quit rolling. And as you can see, Mallory is gone. Wonder how the exposure is in here. Don't look so shit hot on the camera. But I don't know if it should bother me if I don't continue on to do all the laps. The plan was to do 20 miles of this. I don't know how much benefit there would be to do the last 4 miles. May do more harm than good towards the end of a training schedule. Last lap, I tripped on some little piece of shit root right about here, and I stumbled for probably 20 yards ricocheting off stones and crap until I finally got my arm on that tree to stop me from taking a header into that tree. It was pretty freaking scary. And if I don't do the last lap, I'll be sticking with my quitter mentality. Better have a drink. I wonder what kind of footage that is. First 2 laps, this is just a little jog. Even the uphill, we were trotting along, probably the same pace as the walk, but oh, it's a nice breeze there. Only problem is I can smell myself. The thing about this little run is nothing's flat. You're either going up or down. It's about 600 feet increase in elevation per lap. And seeing as how it's a loop, it's also 600 feet down. Or so, I think, is what I saw. It is considerably harder for the same distance as Bison Butte at home. And imagine running this in the rain. These rocks are a little slidey. The moss covered ones are pretty much shit already right now. Still not lost. There we are. Probably better to do this walking, because if I tried to take this video running, it would just be a jiggly piece of poop. This might even be a jiggly piece of poop. find it hard to concentrate on footing for 7 hours or 7 hours plus to do the 50K here. Constant roots and rocks that are like 2 inches high. Notice after about 18 miles or so, my legs get quite lazy and I start tripping on shit all over the place. See, it is a bit up and down. There's a down. Trying out trail shoes today. I did. Adidas Trail Response. Not so bad. Good compliment for my Injinji toe socks. All these roots are a killer when you're lazy foot and pooped, old, tired. No bugs, no wildlife, a grasshopper. Like it's not bad enough they had to build a friggin' hill on the trail. So if you want to quit anytime, once you've been here a little bit, you already know where you are. You can just turn left. And the start is right down that opening. That'll take you about a half a mile back to the start instead of another 3 miles. Let's check out the calf cramps. They're still there. Don't really know what to do about them at this point, other than walk. And even in Manitoba, we have a hill, just a little one. And I guess we're sucks here because there's switchbacks on this sucker. It's about 2% as long as Bird Hill, Bird Mountain, I should say. Oh, here's a walker runner behind me. Gonna pass me by just like all the girls at the school dance. First time I came here, couldn't believe there were switchbacks. Fucking loved them. Couldn't wait to get back. Now I wish I never seen them. And it looks like we're at the top. But I can tell you, they just did that to fuck with your head. Because it ain't the top. I expect a whole bunch of people to pass me here. Here's a shortcut. Let's take it. It's a two-step shortcut. I even tripped on that route. That's where I got lost last right here. Red flags and shit everywhere. They didn't have that arrow there though. And I went that way. 10 miles later they found me. So this is the part about calf cramps that you would run, but you still gotta keep your eyes open for roots and shit. Easy to get lazy in this kind of stuff here. End up on your ass. the roots are just sticking up enough to trip the shit out of you. But it's gorgeous in here. It's like they're that high all the time, all the way over here for miles. Several sections of this is like this. I don't really know if this is the kind of training that'll make Barkley better, but yes, it's better training than sitting on the bottom cheeks drinking beer on the couch. And we're going to go up there a little bit. Several long trails out in this part of the country, 2 hours from home. Good for me to walk this alone, actually. There's a handy little route, and oh, you can't see when I'm going how shitty it is. Maybe we'll just go slow so you can take a peek. I'm not bullshitting, it's an unhappy place to try and run faster. Want to be in a movie? What's the best part about this run?
Oh, the scenery.
You have time to look at scenery?
Oh, not this one.
Have a great finish, man.
Thanks.
You're doing great. I got shoes as old as that guy. No wonder he's passing me. And his legs are as long as my whole body. Fucking kids with big lungs and long legs. I hate them bastards. And he's gone. Decision. Left of the tree or right of the tree? So the first 3 laps, didn't really look at my watch at all, but I think we are around averaging about 10-minute a mile pace on here. Just trying to run comfortable. And then I'll see when I get home what comfortable was. Lots of rock. And then I'll know that comfortable is too fast when you're going to do a bigger distance. I guess I'm doing a lot of talking for a guy who said he wasn't going to talk. So not really power walking either, just more of a stroll here right now. I wonder if you can get a picture of how rough and rocky the terrain is here. The ups and downs are probably in the 3 to 4 foot range. I may be the only one who sees this. Last year, Mallory and Stephen did this in 6 hours and 40 something minutes, I think, 50k on pretty much this. There's some of the shit. You can see the rocks aren't flush with the ground, they're kind of uppy. These ones are uppy too. I guess anybody who's watching this who's been on a trail, you can see that without me stopping and shoving the camera in the face of the rock. This was an ultra sign up event, so I guess if I don't finish, I'll get a DNF black mark in my record. Still not lost. I have another drink. Hard to drink with one hand and take the top off. Half of it didn't make it in my mouth. Half of what made it in came out the sides. I don't imagine this is a real speedy mountain bike venture neither. I think maybe the best thing about this training run is the 6-pack that I got in the back of the truck in a cooler full of ice. I think I'm over a mile into this last bit. A couple miles actually. Still thinking, do I do the last lap? Take a chance of tripping, spraining, breaking. Or sit and have a beer. I wonder if there's an anti-jiggle setting on this camera. So if nothing else last year at Barkley, I think what I learned is continuous forward motion. Slower is better. Even if all you're doing is watching those little blonde pigtail, ponytail, braid things get further and further away. Maybe that's the trick. I need to grow my hair so I can get some little braid things. Kind of doubt it. If I knew I was going to do this, I would have brought the GoPro. Now, that quick step made my calves pinch up, and then I tripped a little bit on the root. Go figure. Oh, I want to turn the wrong way there every time. A little downhill. Ouch. If I ever come back here again, I'll take this and tie it to my chest and go around the first time and see what it looks like. It's these side hill rocks that shit. A little bit of a mountain bikey deal here. There's some pretty wild wipeouts on this trail. I mean, these guys get ripping around here. Walking and talking. This is seeming like a piece of cake. Makes me embarrassed to say that I'm pooped. I even tripped on that. A little uppy hilly here. I should probably stop the video now so I can swing both arms when I walk. Might make it easier. Because the rest of this all the way in is just exactly the same as what you've seen already. So we'll see what the last mile is pace on the lazy walk. It's about to trip. Okay, last mile was 18 minutes and 21 seconds. It was mile 24. Not power walking or nothing. It's about the lazy walk in the roots and the shit. Oops, here. I take that wrong turn too. Then we go over here. So I'm going to turn it off because the next 2 miles is exactly like the first two that we just did. And see how this goes. Bye bye.